friends. Let me just get set up here. Okay, just so you guys know right off the top, I can barely see the screen because it's so bright outside. So I might not get to a lot of comments, but we wanted to show you a little garden update because we haven't been making very many vlogs around it, and normally we would. So what we're actually doing today, you can see Ashley. Hey, why don't you cut like right here?
Yeah.
Ashley thought, well, we actually had meant to do this already, but now we're doing it, so it doesn't matter. But we have been getting suggestions from, let me make it so you guys can see what's actually happening. Suggestions on how to do the garden in an efficient way, an eco-friendly way, in a, well, that'll probably be in every single one. I'll just put that in my pocket.
Okay.
How to do it hold on, let's do it like this. How to do it green way, I guess. I don't know, I guess that's the same as eco-friendly.
Easier way.
And an easier way. And one of the suggestions was to put, well, I don't know if you guys suggested this, or maybe, did you just read about this or what?
No, there are some suggestions as well.
Okay, so there was suggestions, and there was, here, let me grab some more for you. And there was, I guess Ashley reads a lot, guys. You probably know this already. But they were like, put down some cardboard. And luckily we have a whole bunch. This is actually leftovers from Clint's, one of his reno projects that he's doing for a client. Had a whole bunch of cardboard. So we're like, you know what? Perfect time to do it. Put down cardboard and then straw. And that'll help with moisture retention, with weeds, obviously. Like you can see, we got quite a few weeds in here. You can see the deer, the deer ate all of our beets. So those are all, oh, except for two. Okay, they left 2 beets. I think beets are disgusting, so no loss there on my end. But yeah, anyway, haven't had a lot of time to spend in the garden. Well, I spend 0 time in the garden, but Ashley hasn't had much time as of late. Kind of my fault, but whatever. This is a perfect time to try this experiment.
Yeah. And so also, we won't be like tilling this in the...
Oh yeah, and we won't be tilling it. So we did till, or did we till this? No.
We did.
Oh, we did. Okay, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, yeah, we had Armando come over and till. I'm going to walk around the garden so you guys kind of see it. You kind of get an idea of what Ashley's doing there, but just so you can kind of get a tour of everything. Look at our peas fell over. We weren't sure they were going to get like 6 feet high. I've never seen them get that high before, honestly. So we only put the grid wire halfway up this little trellis thing. So obviously they fell over and yeah, we haven't picked them up. We got 2 rows there. I was not expecting that. But anyway, so that's our peas. We moved this trellis. Well, actually Armando and Ashley moved it. I didn't move anything. We got tomatoes, 2 different kinds of tomatoes. Marigolds, only 2 came up out of all the ones that were planted. But apparently those are good for pests. Evidently not for the fly that's on that one. Some chives. What is that again?
Oregano.
Oregano. And carrots in here. We didn't plant the purple carrots because they don't taste that good. If we get a bigger garden, maybe just for ornamental dishes or whatever, we will do purple and the mixed carrots again. But just for strictly eating, like, they're not that good. So Ashley just wanted to plant orange ones, like regular carrots. Although we do know, we were told this. Actually, I think Ashley already knew this, but I didn't. I don't think I knew until someone in the comments told us that carrots used to be, or maybe I did know this. Maybe I actually learned about it. Now I'm kind of...
Maybe you're the one...
Huh?
I think you're the one who told me.
I told you? Yeah. Okay, maybe I already did know this and I'm just remembering wrong. I don't know. But carrots used to be, all carrots used to be just a bunch of different colors. And then orange, I guess, was the best color, so they you know. They made it, they what do you call it, generationally made it so they'd all be orange. Unless you wanted the mixed ones. We got cukes. Wanted them to climb up there, but they're not climbing too well. They want to go this way, but whatever. We got beans. We got some corn. Probably not going to get any yield from these. Let's see if I can get some of that mating juice. I guess it's powder. Yeah, so you want to plant your corn in blocks. I don't know what that means exactly, but we meant to plant 3 rows, but you can see a lot of it didn't come up. So Ashley planted peas where the corn didn't come up. And the corn, who knows? The first year we did corn, we knew nothing of how to plant it. So we only planted 1 row, and we did get a decent amount of cobs out of it. We got more beans over here. So these are the green beans. Over there was the yellow beans. And Armando, when he tilled this, he accidentally tilled too far to the right. It's actually supposed to end here or so, but whatever, that doesn't matter. But yeah, we were hoping that this would be the last year that we tilled, because we were going to do this, I don't know, just something that we've been reading about, and it didn't really work out because my health just took a weird turn, and so we weren't able to do what we wanted to do. So we're gonna do this. I mean, tilling's not the end of the world sort of type of gardening, but a lot of people think that you can do a lot better with other methods, so we're just gonna try that. In here we got potatoes. Oh, I should have wore my potato shirt, and you should have wore yours too. Yeah. By the way, guys, we got potatoes grow underground 2 different shirts that you can get on the Teespring. You should check those out if you want. Thank you to Heather, Photo Deviant, you guys know her as, for the help with the design work, doing the Photoshop or graphic design, and some of the actual artwork on that. It turned out awesome. It comes as a poster as well, which, by the way, right now we're having a sale on those posters. Well, any open edition print. Buy one, get one. Orderfromjosh@gmail.com if you are interested in that. The shirts, though, are not on sale. They are for sale, but not on sale. Do you need more cardboard? Should I grab you more? And then we also have a sale on the fingerprints, which are, they're $50 off, so they're $100. Let me grab 3 boxes, maybe. I'm going to try to read some of your comments here once I can get you in the shade a little bit. Let's see here. Hey Josh and Ashley, you should try burgundy beans. Turn green when cooked. Okay, if they taste good, then that would be good. The no-till method. So we're not doing a no-till method because obviously we already have turned dirt, but it would be like the what?
Next year this will be no-till.
Well, isn't true no-till when you just plant like literally in the grass, like you just dig a hole, plant your stuff?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Right, so whatever this method is called, we're not going to till next year, hopefully, if this works.
Like we're not going to till again.
We're not going to till again, yeah. We do have a tiller. My brother Dave gave me this tiller. We traded the one, remember that old red one that I had? That was my mom's. Well, now we have this one, but we never even used it. Armando let us, or he gave us a hand. Oh, look at this, guys. So that drawer is open, you can tell, because there's a wasp nest in there. I don't know if you can see them flying around, but somewhere in there, there's a wasp nest. Yesterday, Ashley needed a shovel, like a little hand shovel. I don't know where it is.
I put it in there.
Oh, there's another one. You put it back?
No.
Oh yeah, there it is, okay. And so I opened the drawer, and nothing happened. And then when I grabbed the actual shovel, like 10 or 12 or something like that just flew out of that, the little crack there. And so there's a big nest in there. And so that's why there's these weeds and stuff, because, well, you know, I don't want to get stung, so I don't really spend a lot.
There's one under the desk too.
There's one under here?
By the door.
By the door. So,
that's why I haven't cut those thistles down yet.
oh yeah. There's 2 wasp nests in here then, guys. But anyway. So, the idea of this is what? Do we move this in the spring?
No.
It should be disintegrated and ready to plant in, and then put new cardboard, or what?
No, so I think in the spring you just put more mulch on top and compost in your rows where you're gonna plant.
Okay.
And then you just put your seeds in the rows.
So eventually your garden is gonna be like 5 feet high? Like, how does it break down enough, or do you have to remove stuff?
I think it just breaks down.
Just breaks down, okay. Because I imagine, like...
I don't really know. This is what I think is
my
interpretation of what, yeah.
Okay. Because, like, the way I see it, like, if I think about it with what I think is logic, I feel like some people have suggested to do it, well, a bunch of different ways, but they said, I remember someone saying, if you do it like this with cardboard, then you use the mulch, but and there's like, in that way you don't have to do, you don't have to disturb your ground, and you don't have to do anything to disrupt the ecosystem that's in the root system and all that jazz. But you obviously have to disturb the ground somewhere, because where do you get your garden mix from? Does it only come from compost, do you think?
I think so at this point,
yeah. Okay. Does anyone here know? Here, I'll try to go. So the sun, sorry guys. I know this is not the best camera work. I just need to get on the shade so I can actually read your comments here. Does anyone know exactly how this is supposed to work? Oh, by the way, the peacock is doing fine here. I don't know if you guys remember him, although I did run over his wing, or his whatever, not wing, but feather here, and a spoon came off. My bad. Okay, no one is answering that question, so maybe no one knows. Okay. Yeah, man, with gardening, there's so many ways to do it. See if I can find any other old questions there, if there is. I love your garden. It's really improving quickly, and I thought it was great in the beginning. Oh, thank you, Jan. Are those onions? They're huge. Oh yeah, they are onions. Yeah, we got a decent amount of onions this year. Last year they all got eaten by like, was it slugs? Hey Ash, what got the onions last year?
Sorry?
What got the onions last year?
No, I used old bulbs and they all like rotted.
Oh, you just used old bulbs. I thought something ate them. Oh no, there was maggots in them.
This year they're, no, not maggots, they're like some kind of worm.
Oh, worm? Okay.
We're getting them, yeah.
Cardboard is a big part of composting. Permaculture is the only true way. I don't know what that is exactly, but if it's the only true way, then perhaps we should try it at some point. Saying it's the only true way, but not telling us how to do it, leaves us with some homework. So, I'll have to look it up, I guess. Let's see here. Look up permaculture. Gaia's garden, and other sources for mulching, cardboard, etc. Ah, I see. Gardening requires the sun. I don't go outside, lol. I think my phone's gonna overheat. So this is how our compost is going.
Not great, actually.
It's not... So, obviously this grass is growing. Normally I would weed whack this, but I don't do a lot, unfortunately. But this used to be this high, and now it's that high. And Ashley just said that she hasn't turned it in a while. Obviously you can tell because this grew up probably, what, 2 weeks or something?
Couple weeks.
Yeah. And then this one, well, I don't know exactly what she's doing here right now, but
I was just rotating them back and forth.
you were just rotating them back and forth? Okay.
The third one has nothing.
And the third one is nothing at all. So it is breaking down because it used to be really big. So that's good, but she hasn't turned it in a while. So we'll have to do that. But dang, that's, I mean, it doesn't look like much because there's a lot of weeds in there, but you know. I use fresh cut grass, heavy old hay, seaweed, and compost to smother weeds. And that works for you? We don't have seaweed, access to seaweed. I guess maybe you could buy it, I don't know. I'm gonna stand in the shade here, guys, just so my phone doesn't have to overheat so much. Look up lasagna gardening. Is that layering? Probably, right? The layering thing, it makes sense to me that it would grow things. It just, like, at what point is there too many layers? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if it's your dirt, I guess you add stuff to your dirt too because it loses its nutrients, but it doesn't seem to get really big. So maybe it's just the way that it breaks down. I guess it gets smaller and smaller and smaller.